Yo, what's good guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the 3RR trade today I took on Euro USD live in front of my Discord. So we'll start from the high time frame, we'll work our way down to the low time frame, but as you can see, this is the trade that I had taken live. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So we'll hop out of replay mode and we'll start from the high time frame, okay? So of course, we want to be looking at closely correlated assets, so Euro USD, GBP USD and DXY, okay? So higher time frame is leaning more towards bearish. As you can see, we've got this monthly cycle, sequential SMT on the highs, okay? So Euro is a lot weaker, significantly weaker than the GBP USD. So bearish monthly, okay? This is our first thing. Also, we have a weekly PSP, okay? Weekly PSP, you can see we closed bearish there in Euro and closed bullish there in GU, okay? So whenever we get a PSP and we're expecting lower prices, the asset that prints the bullish candle is more prone to turtle soup-in the bullish candle, okay? And then this is where we can anticipate the sequential SMT to form. So Euro printed the bearish candle, obviously a lot weaker, therefore most likely going to be the value swing of that monthly cycle SMT if we do get one. In this case we did, okay? So GBP being the stronger asset, running above that previous week's high while turtle soup-in that PSP, okay? So we've got the PSP, we've got the PSP turtle soup, we've got the monthly cycle, bearish sequential SMT. All we need to do from here is wait for our change in state delivery, okay? So our change in state delivery actually got confirmed after we had a closure below this candle here, okay? This was the candle that formed the monthly cycle SMT, and this candle here for Euro is this one right here, okay? So as you can see, bearish order flow has been initiated. Obviously, it's better to see a lot more structure and whatnot, but for the time being, this to me is enough to take a short position, okay? Especially when we've got the mid time frame and lower time frame aligning with it. And in today's example we did, okay? So now if we look at the daily chart, you can see we just also traded into this BPR, which was on Monday, I believe. Yeah, Monday. Tuesday, again, closes below the BPR, okay? So trades away from the BPR, closing below it. So I'm expecting Wednesday, being today, to be an open high, low close, okay? And the way we're going to confirm that we've already put in the wick for the day, so high of the day, essentially, is by using a daily cycle sequential SMT, okay? So you can see we've already got that marked out there. So between Asia and London, so pretty early on within the day, we put in our high of the day, okay? So obviously I come into the charts at 9 till 10:30 a.m. and I can already see we've got a sequential SMT on the daily cycle put in place, and it's in line with my high time frame bias, okay? So expecting, again, like I said, open high, low close for the day. So the high's been put in. So now I'm looking for that distribution to the downside. A great target is always obviously the previous candle low, okay? And I was also targeting towards these lows, okay? So obviously I don't hold the whole entire way because we don't need to. We just need a piece of the move and then we can get out, okay? So daily cycle sequential SMT, again, our change in state delivery would be this candle here. This was the up close candle that ran above Asia highs. So a closure below that confirmed our change in the state, okay? So for Euro, you can see we closed below it and then began trading lower, and then we did actually revisit that change in state delivery at 8:45, okay? So just slightly before I began trading. So now we've got our high time frame leaning towards bearish. We've got that bearish monthly, the bearish PSP soup, daily chart looking bearish as well. Mid time frame being our 15-minute, so daily cycle sequential SMT, putting in that high of the day. So now we're either looking for a bearish 90-minute or a bearish micro, okay? So we've retested the CSD. I'm not expecting price to come back up here again because it's already been rebalanced, this range right here. And of course, targets would of course be these lows down here, okay? So it was around, somewhere around here when I took the trade. Yeah, at 9:30, you can see that 15-minute candle printed as a PSP, okay? So 9:30, bullish there for Euro. Whereas if we look at the 9:30 candle for GU, it's bearish, okay? So after seeing that, I'm anticipating candle number 3 to deliver to the downside. So I'm looking for my entry within that candle, okay? Drop down to the 1-minute time frame. And as you can see, it was over here, I believe. Where was it at? Yeah, right here, okay? So once we run that 15-minute high and put in that PSP, we'd also put in a bearish microcycle, sequential SMT, okay? So this was between Euro USD and GBP, right? So there's the value swing there in GU. So for DXY, it would be this high. No, this low, sorry. So this low here got run. Was it at the same time? Yeah, the same time that Euro ran this high. And then GU failed to run that Q1 high on the microcycle, okay? So now we've got everything aligning. I'm just waiting for that 1-minute change in state delivery to confirm the microcycle sequential SMT. This bullish candle was the one that wicked above this previous quarter high, sorry. And then you can see we had our closure below it at 9:44. which is also when our 15-minute PSP got confirmed. So then this 9:45 candle was the open high of that new 15-minute candle number 3 of the PSP formation, anticipating it to trade lower. So opens up high, I get my entry in the change in state delivery, placing my stop on this high, the SMT high, the invalidation point, and then just target a simple 1 to 3, okay? And as you can see, it got hit pretty quickly, again under like 15 minutes, so nothing too long. You can see we did get a really nice displacement after entering, which was really great to see. You can see that we got this inversion gap here as well, okay? So this is what we want to see. Not only do we want to get the change in state delivery, we want to also have the opposing PD arrays getting disrespected, okay? Which is what was happening here. Change in state respected to then disrespect a bullish PD array, okay? So this, to me, is showing me that price is now ready to continue lower. The only place where it can really go towards now is liquidity, because it's already taken liquidity, disrespect to PD arrays, displacement. So these low resistance lows here was my target, and this is what lined up with my 1 to 3 as well. You can see that we did begin chopping up after displacing, and then 10 o'clock news got released. You can see it wicked up into that inversion, which we had marked out, before then trading lower, okay? So all in this singular candle, wicked back up into that inversion, and then hit our TP, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much the trade breakdown, guys, from all the way from the high time frame down to the mid time frame down to low time frame, okay? So whenever you get all the time frames aligning, this is when you're going to get the largest and cleanest expansion moves. And as you can see, if you just zoom out, we did get a very nice entry there, okay? But yeah, it's always best to take those small base hits. They're the ones that add up, consistent 1 to 3s, 1 to 2s, etc., okay? So yeah, overall pretty happy with this trade, cannot complain. Yeah, hopefully you guys found this video useful. If you did, I'd appreciate a like and a subscription. Don't forget to check out my socials and also my premium membership group and my quarterly theory indicator, which is right here. All of those settings in the description down below. With that being said, I'll see you guys later. Take care.